I'm just going to give a little quick update on my arcade cabinet. I'm just kind of shitting this off my phone, so sorry if it's a little choppy. Kind of just want to go over through what I have so far. I'm not really done with it just yet, but it's in working order. Games are playable on it, but not everything runs off the front end yet. But I'll show you that in a second. I just want to go over some of the basic stuff I have on it. Got the marquee, which I do plan on changing in the future to something customized. Down below, I have my PC and my sound system that's hooked up to it. So everything goes through the speakers up top. The control pads, I've got 2 joysticks, 8 buttons on each side. I also have 2 on the side, like pinball flippers, on each side of the machine. So if you want to play pinball games, also there's a trackball that if you want to play some of those Golden Tee golf games or puzzle games, you can do that as well. So that's what our setup's at so far. I'm going to go ahead and boot it up real quick and show you what the front end looks like. But right now, the games don't run through the front end. But I hope to get that in time. But the games work just fine as it is. I want to show you the flashiness of the front end, though, real quick. Alright. It's going to boot up. It takes a second. It's basically going to show you all the available consoles and give you a little intro video for each system. That's just the name of the program. So we have arcade games. Gives a nice little video intro. Switches every few seconds or so to another game, demoing in what's available. If you move the joystick down, you can go to the next available system, like there's the Atari 5200. Right now, the games I have available, I have about 50 or so arcade games. I don't have Atari, don't have Lynx, but just because I just don't want to play them, really. I have the entire Nintendo Entertainment System library, so you can play any Nintendo game. I also have the full Super Nintendo Entertainment System library. So, yeah, I just kind of like watching these videos. It's kind of flashy. Kind of like it. I have about 25 or so Nintendo 64 games. Kind of just handpicked what I wanted to play. Kind of just like watching this. Perfect Dark, yeah, I definitely want to play that sometime. Game Boy Advance. Looks pretty cool, very stylish intros. Sega Master System. Basically a precursor to Sega Genesis. Sega Genesis, everybody knows Sonic. I have the entire Sega Genesis library, so I can play any Sega Genesis game. Sega CD. I hope to be adding that soon. I don't have it up and running yet. But a lot of interesting titles in that one. Sega 32X. I have the entire library of that as well. Sega Dreamcast. I was having some difficulty getting that up and running. I'm still working on it, but hopefully eventually. Sega Game Gear. I used to have one. I didn't think it was alright, but it's there. Sega M2. It's like a re-up Genesis. TurboGrafx 16. Never played one before. I hope to install that in later, if I feel like it. Neo Geo. Neo Geo Pocket. .3DO. Basically a PlayStation wannabe in my opinion, but PlayStation 1. I'm currently trying to get most of the library of PS1 games on. Kind of still waiting on my download to finish and kind of tinker with it. Kind of takes a while, but I hope to get it up and running. That's like a video arcade system. It's basically arcade games that have full motion video. And then I have a couple of PC games. No flashy front end for PC games. You can scroll through the systems, whatever. However you want. Let's just, if you click on a system, let's go N64, I guess. It'll bring you up a list of games. Like GoldenEye, probably the first one. I don't have video and pictures for every game. So, unfortunately, it lists the entire library of games. And I don't have the entire library of N64, so it's kind of a pain to scroll through. So, it's actually easier if I exit the program entirely and pick my game. But I do like the flashy setup, and I do hope to get it completely working in the future. But I just kind of wanted the cabinet up and running so I could play it. I've been kind of working on it for like 2 weeks, and I was just kind of getting irritated working on it. I kind of just wanted it up and running. Like you can always add more, fix it and stuff later on, but let's show game off real quick. If I just exit this entire setup, goes back to my PC head. I have keyboard and mouse for easy access. I'll just boot up one of my favorite classic games here. Streets of Rage. This is a fan remake though. Just boot it up real quick, show it off. Gonna be kind of hard to play one-handed, but we'll try. Just kind of want to show it in action. The sound is nice and loud. I like that. I can change the volume in the machine and outside the machine. Yeah, really hard to play one-handed. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I have about 700 games in total. I'm sorry, not 700. I want to say close to maybe 2,000. So it's pretty of a lot to play with right now. But just kind of want to show it off in action real quick.